Got our fantastic media partner, BRMB, and I'm going to ask Anne to say a few words in a little while. But I also we couldn't do it without our sponsors. Heath Thomas from Anthony Collins is over there. So thank you, Heath. City Centre Partnership and Bacardi Browns Foreman, who unfortunately can't be here but have sponsored us and supported us. It's great to see so many representatives from breweries here, so you will not be getting away without us collaring you to talk about trying to promote the Birmingham Best Barn On scheme within your venue. So thank you. I think we've got representatives here from Fuller's, Marston's, M&B and Witherspoon, so you're very welcome, particularly to the most northern Fuller's pub in the country. So thank you for that. Can I just say that you will have seen, hopefully on your way in, the taxis outside. We've got the Best Barn On taxis, we've also got our purple flag taxis, so thank you to Dee for organising that from City Centre Management. But purple flag, I don't know if everybody knows about it, but Birmingham was one of the first cities in the country to be awarded purple flag, which is like a flag of, it's a health check for the nighttime economy. It's like the green flag for parks and the blue flag for beaches. So we have got, as we haven't got any beaches, we've got the equivalent of the purple flag for the City Centre. I'd also like to thank our friends at the Old Joint Stock, first time winners, and I think we're going to talk about that in a little bit, but first time winners, first time entrants and first time winners, which is fantastic. So that's great. Thank you to them for hosting the event. Thanks very much. It's much appreciated. It says in my notes that we're the only pub north of Oxford. Oh, sorry, not we, this. Well done. I'm going to hand over. There's a couple of people that are just going to say a few words. We won't keep you here for hours talking. But I've asked Richard Matthews from the British Peer Pub Association to be with us from the very start to say a few words. I've also asked Andy Price, our BRMB media partner, to say a few words. And then we've got a couple of winners from Birmingham Best Barn On 2010. We've got Paul Bancroft from the Old Joint Stock to say what it means for him, and we have paid him in advance, so we'll all be very positive. And Lawrence Barton from the Loft Lounge, who's also a winner, so I'm going to say a few words. And then I'm going to hand over to Pete Barrow, who will answer any difficult questions and update you on the timeline. So thank you all for taking the time. I know everybody's really busy. It's much appreciated you taking time out to come to the launch. And we really do want to make Birmingham Best Barn On 2011 the biggest. We're already the biggest in the country. We know we're the best in the country. So we want to make it even bigger and better. So thank you everybody for taking the time out.
Yeah, I've got to mention that did you mention that John Melia couldn't be here, Jackie?
No, I've leaving that to you.
Okay, right, yeah. The BII have been involved in the Best Barn On scheme from the start, so and he's very much involved in this year's scheme, but sent his apologies today, so I'm doing his little bit as well. I've put a few calendars out from the Beer and Pub Association, and those of you who have looked at those already, if you go to August, you'll see that visitors to this country make something like 13 million visits to pubs every year. And if you flick on to October, you'll see the fact that when there's a big match on in a pub, there'll be something like 4 million people actually going to pubs to watch cricket, football, whatever it was. Basically, all those people want to actually go and have a drink and it's somewhere that's safe and secure and enjoyable. And obviously being part of a Best Barn On scheme reinforces that message. They know where to go and where they can get an enjoyable evening. On a political point, obviously I work for the Beer and Pub Association, I can't resist the opportunity to make a point. There's something called the Police Reform and Social Responsibility Bill going through Parliament, and that contains a proposal for a late night levy for premises open after midnight. We don't believe responsible premises that are part of something like a Best Barn On scheme or a business improvement district should actually have to pay that levy. We're lobbying for that not to be the case. As we all know, these type of schemes, certainly the business improvement district in Birmingham, has had a big impact on alcohol-related violence, so we think there should be some acknowledgement of that, and there shouldn't be a late night levy. As I say, the BII have been involved in this scheme from the start, and I know Birmingham's been very fortunate to have sponsors like Bacardi on board. Is this the third year?
Third year.
Yeah. It was piloted in Manchester in 2003. I think something like 100 towns and cities now adopted the scheme. I understand it's being taken up internationally now as well. One of the aim, obviously, is to tackle alcohol-related crime and disorder in town and city centres, but the spin-off is that it actually builds a positive relationship between the trade, the police, the fire, ambulance, licensing departments. Birmingham is a good example of that partnership working. It's all about working together to promote better standards, and obviously the better the standards are, that lessens the need for enforcement. I know Birmingham in particular has been keen to distance itself, certainly the scheme, from the enforcement side of things, so that's useful to know. And as you're all aware, it's all about meeting minimum standards, but we think it's a lot more than that. It's about raising standards. And I know as I've judged on this scheme for a number of years now, and it's those that go the extra mile that really make the difference here. And, it was a good scheme last year, and I'm hoping that this year is going to be even better on top. So,
yes, it will be, Richard.
Okay, I think that's my bit.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Last year was the first opportunity in my reign here at the Old Joint Stock to take part in Best Partner. A little bit sceptical to start with, to be fair. I thought, it means we've got to look into the depths of everything we do in our business. What a great move that was. Brilliant. In fact, for 18 months prior to last year's judging, I've been changing things here at the Old Joint Stock, tweaking things, improving things, getting the standards right, getting the service right, the whole spectrum of our business. Best Partner for us culminated in giving us an opportunity to actually judging ourselves what we've done, whether we've done it right, whether we need to go any further. We can always go further. There's always room for improvement. From our point of view, I think we got it right for 2010. It gave us an opportunity to look at our security, to look at our staff, so the way we report, different procedures, a whole spectrum of stuff, all that's within the judging criteria of Best Partner. Very pleased to have taken part, very pleased. Obviously we got an award for the best city centre pub, and it just gave us a little bit more of a push as well to go do even better for 2011 and to hopefully do some more good for Birmingham itself. The other thing that it did for our business particularly, it gave the staff, who are also already very proud of our business, something else to be proud about with the city. It gave them a link with what goes on around the rest of the city and other pubs and other companies. And all very positive from the staff's point of view as well. It was all good for us at the Joint Stock.
I think all the merits of the scheme have been mentioned, so it falls to me to just mention the timeline, the time frame. It's obviously launched today. Thanks very much for everyone in attendance. The closing date for expressions of interest we are saying is going to be Monday the 28th of February. So I'd urge all the reps to get their expressions of interest and get them back in by the last day of February. I think Jackie's looking to try and beat that 100 barrier this year if we can. The assessments then will commence, and again we're aware that the assessments are time consuming, so we've elongated the period of assessments by a month, and therefore the judging panel will meet around about, well, the 12th of July. Not round about, they will meet on the 12th of July. We're just looking at Jackie. And the shortlist will be announced on Thursday the 14th of July, and after that then BRMB will do their public vote for the BRMB Birmingham choice. So it's all a time frame there. Hopefully then ending up with a very nice do, as usual, at the ICC. So the award ceremony at the ICC will take place on Thursday the 13th of October. So I'd encourage you all to go back to wherever your organisation knows the people to participate. Thank you very much.